mean, my boots are still wet.
Why did you leave them in a plastic bag? Rookie mistake.
Massively.
Massive rookie mistake. Guess where we're going today?
For a hike! Yeah! We are in no way experienced hikers. At all.
No.
In the slightest.
However, we are going on a hike. We like to think of ourselves as
Keen amateurs.
keen amateurs, yeah, novices. So come with us on our hike while we give you some of our tips for, you know, getting started, going outside and doing some hiking. We're just gonna spurt out our tips while we go for a walk, alright?
Enjoy!
So, hiking 101, stretch. Stretch before you hike. That is one of the most important things, especially if you are old like Michael and you have problems. It's always best to stretch.
Problems.
It's always best to stretch before you even go on a leisurely walk, because, you know, it can cause, you can get injuries. You can get injuries doing anything. So always make sure you stretch. Bring enough water. You should bring a litre for every 2 hours you're walking, depending on the temperature. I'd say in England, a litre for every 2 hours you're walking. Have we brought that? No.
No, I think we've got 2.5 litres.
We've got 2.5 litres between the two of us for 4 hours, so we may die of dehydration. Bring a first aid kit, because, you know, you can fall over, you can scrape yourself, anything. Did we bring a first aid kit?
I don't think we did.
No, we didn't. So, don't do anything we're doing. If we die, I just want to say I love you, Mum. I found a stream. And look, I just crossed the bridge. Come with me, Michael.
That's not holding my weight. Damn it!
Go on, Michael, you can do it.
Always bring tissue.
Always bring tissue to go to the toilet, especially if you're a girl, because now I can't pee because there's no way for me to wipe. Michael!
5 minutes later.
Disaster has struck. Not only do I need to pee real bad, I've got the hiccups too. I can't even. I need to pee, and every hiccup just makes me need to go more. Oh. So we're just walking through Etching Hill, and hopefully the pub will let me go to toilet, or will at least give me some tissue. Etching Hill. The pub very kindly let me use the bathroom. And it's cute.
When road walking, walk toward incoming traffic. Unless you're in a blind corner, which we just were, which was 60 miles an hour, where you walk on the other side just briefly. We avoided death this time.
There is a guy racing his lawnmower at the minute in the orchard behind us. But
I just heard him go, woohoo!
what the most random thing? Just found the cutest little bench in the orchard to have our lunch. So this is where we're going to eat. Michael, did you bring a fork?
There's always a fork in my pockets. The quicker you do it, the quicker you'll get your camera.
He was so impressed with it. He was like, can you film me do it?
I did not. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. You insisted.
He was like, can you film me do it? It's so cool.
She's a liar.
I'm not a liar. Make sure you always bring a power lead for your devices, even if you're going on a short walk, because some of the apps that we use takes up a lot of our battery. So always make sure you have a power bank with you.
Make sure you have pre-downloaded your map, or have like a map with you. Some might even say take a compass. Send me a postcard next time.
We use all trails for most of the time, unless we're doing a special walk such as the TA, which we'll be doing in October, where we have used the app Far Out and we've had to purchase the trail map for that.
Dependent on the type of hike that you're doing, the other thing to potentially do would be to have a personal locator beacon, a PLB. We are going to be buying one for the TA, just in case I fall off a cliff, and hopefully Maria's then got the PLB so she can call for help.
Yeah, if you know you're not going to have signal where you are hiking and you will not be able to call for help, then make sure you carry a personal locator beacon with you. Where we are today, we don't need a personal locator beacon, do we?
No.
Because we know we have signal here. Safety first.
Try and tell people where you're going to be
And what time you're due back, so that if anything, God forbid, does happen, people will know you're missing. Or inform the visitor centre of the park where you're walking. It does happen a lot more in England than people give it credit for, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Just think back to Snowdonia.
Yeah, in Snowdonia we saw countless people being rescued off the mountain because they hadn't brought water, they hadn't brought a first aid kit, they weren't wearing appropriate gear. So it can be dangerous, and like even on like Scarfell Pike, people have had to be rescued on that because they went and followed a trail on all trails that they weren't equipped to do. So yeah, always make sure you're telling people where you're going to be so that if anything happens you can be saved. If you need to go to a number 1 or a number 2, whether you're a girl or a boy, you need to make sure you're at least 30 meters away from any water sources, the trail or campsites. If you're doing a number 1, boys, shake. Girls, make sure you take your toilet paper with you, and that applies to everyone, no matter what number you're doing. You gotta make sure you take your toilet paper with you, as it will not decompose. So if you do a number 2, you can dig a hole and bury it, but you cannot bury the toilet paper. So make sure you have a poop shovel, you make sure you have toilet paper, and you make sure you have a bag to put the toilet paper in after you've finished going. Some people get, I think they're called Kalual, which are special antimicrobial silver lining wipes that women can use for number 1s. That's an option, but yeah, always make sure you bring toilet paper and anti-bag. Dogs must be accompanied and kept under strict control. Michael, stop! Michael, stay. We found a shelter. In you go, Michael. What's in there? Well, yeah, you know.
I only counted 3 corpses.
Fair enough. Sure, you bring high protein snacks for your hike. So we bring pepperoni sticks and protein flapjacks.
Other long sausage-like food items are available.
Yeah. I know sometimes there will be a pressure, Michael, to be a purist, as they say, when it comes to through hiking or hiking in itself. But we have to learn to go with the flow. Don't ever feel pressured, time-wise, to complete the trail and be, you know, a purist about it. It's okay to just hike what you feel comfortable hiking. We have made it to the bottom of the hill. It was very muddy, very tiring. We've got just under 2 kilometers left. I need to sit down for sure. Pardon? Oh yeah, gotta stretch first. We have made it back to the car. Yeah, it was a bit of a muddy trail, but that's okay. We loved it nonetheless.
It was really enjoyable.
I enjoyed it. I'm just like, I really need the toilet. I really need the toilet, and my feet are a bit sore, because here's another tip: you shouldn't be hiking in like long distances in brand new hiking shoes.
No.
You should
What's
have
that, tip number 14 or something?
tip number 100.
Break in your hiking shoes.
Yeah, break
or
in your
boots or whatever
hiking.
you're wearing.
Yeah, before you go on a long hike, because they're brand new. So, and I haven't worn them.
No.
So my feet quite hurt now.
And also, use what you buy. We bought sun hoodies.
I think we didn't bring the stuff that we should have brought, because we didn't
prepare.
We didn't prepare for it.
Planned this last night.
We planned it last night. We decided we were going to go on it last night. But I think a lot of the time it's about being a bit self-conscious. Like, we're worried people will walk past us and be like, why have they got so much stuff? Like, why have they got hiking poles, and why have they got like a rucksack each? They're hiking in Folkestone. And it's like, we've just given you all the reasons why. Like, all the reasons why we should have had that stuff and we didn't have that stuff. And we will now pay for not having that stuff. Like, your face will be sunburned. I put sun cream on, so I'm fine.
Yes.
But like, Michael will have sunburn. We didn't have a first aid kit, so when he got a blister, we couldn't do anything about it. But the whole point of these hikes is for us to gain more experience, but also to help us, just to help us learn what we should.
Have it become second nature almost.
Yeah, help us to learn how we should be hiking. Like, I know it sometimes seems silly to have all the gear when you're just walking around your local area, but all that stuff that we said you should have that we didn't bring would have come in handy. There are all the tips that we have for you today. Thank you for coming on our hike with us.
Thank you very much.
We hope you've learned something. Disclaimer, we are not experienced hikers. Please do not.
But one day we might be.
One day we will
And
be
we'll
able to...
look back on this and think,
Yeah.
those idiots.
I know, it's so dumb. But yeah, so we're not experienced hikers. So please do a lot more research than just listening to us.
And then do more than that.
And then do more than that. Make sure to like,
subscribe,
and turn on those notifications.
because we're here for you
every Sunday.